Something's been brought to light in the last few days to do with Tartarian Empire. There's a lot of things coming up, especially on Facebook and other things, and if it's TikTok, and it links in with the churches. The Gothic style churches, and collecting sort of atmospheric free electric and stuff, with the spires, and things like the pillars representing sound waves, and then going on about that these monolithic buildings, could have been built with frequencies, like moving stones with frequencies. And it really fits well. Go and look it up. Tartarian. Can't even say. I'll put it on the link. And also, God's been linking Tesla. He had a fascination with electric and free resources, and God was saying it was running in his bloodline, probably unknowingly. I don't know. And I know that this, Tesla as a character, I don't think he sold out, and that's probably why he died penniless or, stuck in a hotel room. I don't know, but I know he didn't have a very wonderful end, he died quite poor. I think he lived on crackers and milk and stuff like that. An absolute genius. And also God's actually highlighting that Sid Barrett and Matt Bellamy from Use that have got a connection with his family. There's something bloodline, along those two lines. There's all sorts of stuff going on, and the fact that I think, the Freemasons, these people that were in Tartaria, that was clever, at putting buildings together, and the masonry was amazing. And something come up, were these individuals, part, I don't know, spiritual alien? I don't know, almost like an amalgamation of alien and human, like giants or something. And it's almost like they tried to make reverence back to God, and this Tartarian civilization was more focused, on a good society, and people didn't have to work so hard. These are just feelings that I'm getting, and I think Freemasons actually stole. I think if there's any legs on this Tartarian empire that was buried with mud floods. Whether they were jealous and stuff, wanted to cancel it out, and then they stole again their mentality. But the buildings are absolute crap compared to these ones. If you look up Tartaria, you'll see these massive buildings, and they're quite awesome. But with everything that's generated with AI, you just have to kind of work through it and see if it's true or not. But leave it up to your own discretion. But it does seem like it's got legs on this, because God's dropped a few things to do with Tesla and these feelings that I get off, the actual looking at the videos and stuff, get these little secret truths. So I go and look up that. Okay, thank you.